I used to wake up every morning and the first feeling of the day, I'm tired. Even though I got enough hours of sleep, I had a lot of things to do, but inside me, I had nothing, no energy, no push, nothing. And then that voice come in my head, you are weak, you are lazy, everyone else is moving, what's wrong with you? And at some point of my life, I believe that I'm a lazy person. I keep trying to understand why and how to fix it until the day I understood everything, and the way I see laziness changed forever. That's why today I want to show you 6 signs that you are not a lazy person. You are mentally exhausted, and there are 2 completely different things. And I want you to focus and stay under number 6 because almost nobody talking about it, and it might be the one that actually fix everything for you. Before the signs, let's understand something. Being lazy and being mentally exhausted are not the same thing, not even close. A lazy person doesn't want to put in effort, and they feel fine about it. No guilt, no pain, nothing. They feel comfortable doing nothing. But you are not fine about it. You feel guilty every single day. You want to do the things, you plan to do the things, but something inside you resists and keep stopping you. Like there is a wall you can see, but you can definitely feel. And that feeling is not laziness. That's your mind asking you for help. Psychology calls this ego depletion. It means your brain has used so much mental energy on stress, decision, emotion, or just getting through the day. And it has almost nothing for everything else. And here's what makes it so unfair. A tired body looks tired. People can see it, and you can easily give it rest. But a tired mind, it's invisible. So people look at you and say, just start, just try harder, you're just lazy. And you look at yourself and you say the same thing, I'm a lazy person. In that moment, you need to remember this. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not less than anyone else. You're just a person who has been running on low for a long time. And today, that finally starts to change. The first sign, you used to care. And now you feel nothing. You used to care a lot about things. You had goals that excite you, energy that show up, and you could work for hours and still wanting more. And now that same person feel nothing. It's like a light that's still plugged in but not turning on. And the scary part, you don't know when it changed. It just did. Psychologists call this anhedonia. It means losing the ability to feel pleasure or excitement from things you used to love. If you have the same feeling, you're not a lazy person, your mind is exhausted. A lazy person never had the fire, but you had it, and you still have it. It's not gone. It's just buried under everything your mind has been holding for too long. And I want to say something to you right now. The fact that you feel pain about this is a proof that you still care. Your fire still there. It's just waiting you to give it air again. Sign number 2. Small things feels like mountain. Things that used to take 5 minutes, now they feel like they need 5 hours. Replying to email or making a phone call or any small tasks. You look at them and you know they are small, but you still can't move. And then the voice starts again. It's just a message. What's wrong with you? So let me explain what's happening here in your brain. When you are mentally exhausted, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that makes decisions and organize tasks, starts to shut down. It loses the ability to separate big from small. Everything feels equally heavy. This is not a personality problem. This is your brain is running out of fuel. Think of it like this. When your phone at 1% battery, it can barely do anything. It's slow, it crashes, it can't open apps, not because it's a bad phone, because it has nothing left. Same thing your brain. It's like a phone at 1% level. And the only solution is not to demand more from a battery with nothing left. The only solution is to charge it, not to push it harder. Sign number 3, you sleep enough, but you still wake up tired. And you think, maybe if I sleep more, I will feel better. But nothing changed. Here's why this happened. Sleep repairs your body, but it cannot repair your mind. Mental exhaustion is stored in different places. It comes from months, sometimes years of stress that was never released, emotions that were pushed down, and weight that was carried alone. Days of pretending to be fine, but you weren't. Research by psychologist Christina Maslach, who spent decades studying burnout, found that mental exhaustion requires a completely different kind of recovery than a physical tiredness. Sleep alone is not enough. The rest that actually heals a tired mind is doing something with no pressure, something that makes time disappear, something that asks absolutely nothing of you and fills you back up just by existing. You already know what that thing is for you. And the question is, when did you last give yourself full permission to do it? Without guilt, without thinking you should be doing something more useful? That permission is not a reward. It's not something you have to earn. It's something you deserve as a human being right now. Sign number 4, everything irritates you and you don't know why. You are irritated by everything, by small thing, all the time. Someone talks too loudly, a small plan change, something tiny goes wrong, and you feel a wave of frustration is way too big for what just happened. And then guilt comes. Why am I like this? It's just a small thing. Here is the science behind what is happening. When your mind is mentally exhausted, your amygdala, which is your brain's alarm system, goes into overdrive. It starts treating normal things like threats. So your nervous system is on constant high alert. And in this state, your tolerance drops to almost nothing. Not because you became a difficult person, but because your brain has been in survival mode for a long time and it forgot how to relax. A mentally exhausted person is simply someone who has absorbed too much for too long without enough release. Sign number 5, you escape but you feel worse after. You find yourself on your phone, scrolling, watching video, you're not actually enjoying it but you can't stop. And then you look up and find 2 hours just gone. And somehow you feel more emptier than before you started. And this is not a laziness. This is your brain is doing something very specific. Psychologists call it passive consumption. When the mind is exhausted, it desperately searches for something that requires zero effort and zero emotion, and scrolling gives it exactly that. But there is a difference between distraction and rest. Distraction keeps the brain busy, like keeping a machine running on low power. It doesn't break down, but it never actually recovers either. The real rest is letting your brain fully stop, switch off, and breathe. So the next time when you find yourself scrolling for 1 hour and feel empty after, don't call yourself lazy, but ask this question: what I am trying to escape from right now? That question alone is worth more than any answer I could give you, because it points you toward what your mind actually needs. Sign number 6, your dreams are alive, but your body won't move toward them. You have big dreams and you know exactly where you want to go. You think about them constantly and you believe in them, but your body won't move toward them. Not because you gave up and not because you stopped believing, but because the distance between where you are and where you want to be feels so huge and you are already so tired that even one step feels impossible right now. And so the dream sits there, still alive inside you, but frozen in your own life. And that voice in your head gets louder. Maybe you don't really want it. Maybe you were never serious. Maybe you are just lazy. Here's the truth that neuroscience and psychology both confirm. A mind in survival mode cannot think long term. When the brain is exhausted, it shifts all its energy to just getting through the day. And the dream and goals and the future, they get pushed to the back. Not because they don't matter, but because the brain is using everything it has just to survive the present. And this is called cognitive narrowing. The world gets smaller, not because your dream got smaller, but your capability temporarily did. So the dream is not gone, it's still alive and it's still waiting for the version of you that has enough left to reach it. And that version of you is not far away. It's the version of you that finally stops running on empty and starts giving yourself what you actually need. You don't need to be fully healed to take one step. You just need to be honest enough to stop calling yourself lazy and start calling it what it really is: exhaustion. So now what to do? 3 things. First, Stop adding guilt to the exhaustion. Guilt is weight, and you are already carrying too much. Every time you call yourself lazy, you are adding more pressure to a mind that is already at its limits. Guilt does not motivate an exhausted brain. Research shows it makes it worse. So replace one sentence. Instead of "I'm lazy," say "I'm tired and I need something different right now." That is not an excuse. That is the most honest and useful thing you can say to yourself. Second, stop trying to do everything at once. When your mind is exhausted, a long list is like a wall. It shuts down before it starts. So look away for the full list. Pick one thing, the smallest possible thing. Not to be productive, just to create one small movement. Small movement tells your brain, I'm still capable, I'm still here. Third, find the thing that generally restores you, not the thing that distracts you. The thing that fills you, that make you feel like yourself again, and protect that time, not as a reward for doing enough, as a basic requirement for being a person who is trying their best. Because you cannot keep giving what you are not giving yourself first. You are someone who cared so much for so long that you forgot to care for yourself along the way. You are someone who kept going when it was hard, who showed up when you had nothing left, who held everything together while quietly falling apart on the inside. That's not a weakness. That's one of the most human things a person can do. The world will keep calling this laziness because it's easy to judge and it's hard to understand. But now you know the difference, and knowing the difference is the first step toward healing. Not pushing, not forcing, actually healing. Now before you go, scroll down and let me know in the comment which one of these signs you feel that it was specifically about you. And lastly, if this video found you at a hard time, I want you to know something. You didn't find this video by accident. Sometimes the right message finds you exactly when you need it. You are going to be okay. More than okay. See you in the next one.